Don't walk on it. The ones in the way. Oh! How are you, Johnny?
The boys.
Leading up to Avalon after 20 minutes.
That pen, you're going to use that.
Break between them. The referee has pulled it allowed to be a free to Ballyhaunis. Tony Mullen there was tossed in for possession with Ballyhaunis midfielder. Breeze favouring Shrule in the first half. Not a very strong breeze, but whatever it is favouring Shrule, no doubt about that. Dominic Caddick a little bit caught for pace there. Mickey Sheridan goes back trying to retrieve. It comes off one of the Shrule lads, I think. Yes, it's out over the line. Umpire signals it to 50. Doubtful whether he'll make it. It's a good looking one though, yes. It's hanging up there, yes. It's over the bar. First score to Ballyhaunis. After about a minute and a quarter's play. Quite finicky, you'd say, at this stage. Not quite as finicky about where the original Ballyhaunis free was taken, but however. Here's Christie. It should be a fairly long one. He has the breeze behind him. Going over the 17, little nudge in the back of Ger Butler there, referee didn't see it, not to worry. Ger Mullen got possession of the lead in now to Tony Mullen, who's making good progress on the left wing, sends it low across. It's picked up by Ger Gibbons, a dangerous looking one. Oh, a beautiful point by Ger Gibbons, that was a lovely point. Beautiful point by Sleepy, he's wide awake today. They go, Austin Mortimer rises, he's pulled down, the referee lets it go, no he doesn't, no the referee has spotted that Austin was pulled, and it's a free to Shrule just on the 70-yard line. Tony leaves it back for Mickey Sheridan, drummer shaping up to this one. He usually has a good long kick, will he go for distance or will he try to find a man? There's nobody obviously loose, I'd say he'll go for distance. It's dropping round about the 21. Aidan gathers, lets it slip through his hands. Austin Mortimer is coming out for it. Goes down. The boot went in on his ankle, but the referee lets it go. John Marley sends it in towards the goal again. It's a dangerous looking one. It's dropping. There's nobody coming out for it. One of the Ballyhaunis backs seems to have been fouled, and there's a free out. Penalty for Shrule there. Blana begging, as they said. However, it's only one missed chance. Not a great kick out. It's breaking to Tony Mullen, it is. He releases the ball back to Martin Hughes, I think. Martin drops it. What's he doing? He sends a low one in towards goal. It's blocked out by one of the Ballyhaunis cornerbacks. It's cleared over the line. And the line, like Ger Gibbons, I think, was going to want to take this one. Left foot. Doesn't get too much height on it. No, it's harmlessly wide. So, another kick out for Ballyhaunis. Paddy Phillips with the kick out. It's a fairly good one. It's gone over the 50-yard line. It's gathered by one of the midfielders, I think. He tries to link up to a man who slips. It's collected by Austin Mortimer. Austin puts it in not too high. Comes to Ger Gibbons, gets a shove in the back. The referee lets it go. Shrule still would appear to have the advantage, but now it's broken up. And he has a free out to Ballyhaunis. Perhaps unlucky not to have got the first free there. The referee seemed to give him the advantage. Either that or he didn't spot it. Murphy there giving a bit of advice to some of his colleagues, telling them not to be coming out so much. Goodish kick from the Ballyhaunis man, well held in the middle of the field. Gets into the centre half, forward O'Hagan. O'Hagan sends it out towards the left wing. It's held in play there, yes. So a nice, dangerous looking ball in, but goes harmlessly wide in the end as the other man failed to hold it. Score 1 point each. This one about 58 yards out, well held in the middle of the field by one of the Ballyhaunis men. Dangerous looking attack up the left wing, but again, a bit sloppy in this stage. He's letting it back out to a man better positioned, high ball, but I don't think this one will go over the bar. It's looking pretty dangerous. It's well held by Tom Riley. Came off Eugene Murphy's hands. Now Christy Cawley prepares to gather, lets it back. Eugene Murphy goes down and collects, comes out with the ball. Good. Did well to clear the ball, was well surrounded. And it's a Ballyhaunis sideline ball, about 40-45 yards out. Did a slack marking there in the Shrule defence, comes back to the midfielder. It looked good, but it tailed off harmlessly wide. And the most important thing, they both have a point each. Austin Mortimer going up, fisted on by Mickey Sheridan. John Marley coming to collect. Doesn't really fall for him, comes to his opposite number in the Ballyhaunis team. There's it back to Fitzgerald, and Fitzgerald is fouled. Shortish one, but it doesn't work out as he intended. It's gathered by Ger Mullen. Up to brother Tony. John Marley calls for it. Tony decides to let it longer instead. It's coming towards third brother Aidan. Aidan lets it into Hughes, or sorry, referee, Justin Keady. Justin's tussling for it, bit of loose play, and the referee decides to hop the ball.
Come on back, tighten up.
It's Aidan Mullen in with David Fitzgerald, I think. Fitzgerald feels the ball clean, he comes away. Aidan out to the right wing. Where it's carried by Fitzgerald, making very good progress up along the right wing. Lays it into the left half forward, but it's broken up by Christy Cawley. Good interception by Christy. There's a lowish ball down towards Justin Keady. Justin gets clean possession, lays it back to Micheál Mullen coming forward. Micheál now crosses the 70-yard line. He's on his own. Who's he trying to pick out? He's picked out Ger Gibbons. Again gets a push in the back, is breaking in. Gonna be a goal! No! Well saved by the goalie. Well saved by the goalie. Just a yard or two too far ahead of Aidan there. And again it's Johnny Cribben laying it back to, I think it's the corner back who lays it on to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald lays a good ball in, but Christy Cawley recovers his footing in time to get it. Ger Mullen is back there helping the defence. Ger clears it. It's up towards Austin Mortimer. He doesn't get hold of it. Tony Mullen is in there, gives a good shoulder, lays a nice ball out towards Ger Butler, but it's just too far ahead of him, broken up by the Ballyhaunis back. And here comes Tony again, just a bit late. Here we have, I think it's Dave Fitzgerald, yes, foraging very, no, it's Johnny Cribben. Lays it into the other centre fielder. There's a loose man here, and Ballyhaunis are using it very well. Good kick by the top of the left, and it's over the bar. Good score there by Brian Murray. So Ballyhaunis going to a 2-1 lead and get another to keep them in touch. Good kick again from Christy Cawley. Very long kick. It's dropped by one of the Ballyhaunis men. Micheál Mullen got a very good shoe into that. It's now Aidan Mullen in possession. He's being held. Yes, he's fouled. There's a free into Shrule. Ger Gibbons was going out that direction, but no, it looks like it's Justin Keady going to take this one. But it's fairly slight, so... Yes, indeed he does. Well done, Justin. The applause goes up. Kick out. Broken by Austin Mortimer, falls to, I think it's Martin Hughes. Micheál Mullen gone on a break, he spots him and lets it into him. Micheál is inside the 50, a good looking kick. Well held by the keeper, well held. There's the ball out. And again it's Micheál Mullen in possession. Micheál looking around to find a man. He tries to find cousin Ger, but it goes too far. I'm afraid Tony is penalised there for a foul on the Ballyhaunis man. Micheál being exhorted by both Dominic, I think, and certainly Eugene to let it into them. Short kick taken by Dave Fitzgerald. It's played out to this side of the field. Christy Cawley comes with the tackle, which is a bit late, but it's effective. Eugene Murphy collects the ball, lets it out to Micheál. Micheál links up with John Marley. This is nice play out of defence by Shrule. Low ball from John. And that was definitely a foul on Justin Keady, but the referee waves play on. He definitely got a nudge in the back, but let's hope he improves his performance. Mickey Sheridan challenging. Can't get the block in. Up goes Eugene. Ballyhaunis man gets inside him. He's pulled down. Again, the referee doesn't seem to be doing Shrule any favours. Eugene definitely seemed to get a push in the back, which was let go. Ballyhaunis man got possession. Referee going in to consult with the umpires. And is it a penalty? Yes. Again, the gods not shining on Shrule very much today now. They've been in hard luck for a goal at the other end, and I feel they were a bit hard done by for that penalty. Because Eugene Murphy certainly was fouled. There had been a foul out the field before that. So, fortune favouring Ballyhaunis at this early stage, with 13.5 minutes gone in the first half. Mike Phillips, I think it is, going to take this one. Number 12 for Ballyhaunis. There he comes, Tom Riley in goal. Tom moves. Oh, it hits the post. And ends the upright. I know it's come out to Austin Mortimer. Well, I think justice was done there really, because there was, in my mind at least, there was a certain element of doubt about the justifiability of that. But now a good point from Ballyhaunis. I think it was scored by their number 10, no, their number 13 actually, Brian Murray. That's 2 points for him. First the crossbar. I think, mind you, in fairness, Tom Riley seemed to get a touch to it. Oh, Ballyhaunis wing back getting clean possession there, totally unchallenged, but he wasted. It's out over the sideline, and it's a Shrule ball. Dominic Craddock preparing to take this. Places the ball just outside the 50-yard line. Holding up play, there seems to be a little bit of an injury. Is it to Justin Keeley, I think? Declan Ronaldson, the Shrule trainer, is on the field. He seems to be winded, but hopefully that'll improve. So Dominic with the free. It's coming towards Justin, but his man comes out with the ball, meets a good strong challenge, but comes away. It's breaking over towards the centre of the field. Ballyhaunis have a nice overlap on here, yes, they've used it well. And this should be another score for them. But no, it's tailing away harmlessly wide.
Over the bar!
Eugene Murphy taking this kick out. Not a great one, but it comes to Dominic Craddock. Got good possession. Dominic onto the left foot, down over the 70. It comes to Tony Mullen. Tony turns, avoids the tackle. Lowish one. It comes to his brother Aidan. Aidan is trying to get away from the full back. He's held free into Shrule. And that's just inside the 50-yard line. Is the referee bringing it back? He is. No, it's about on the 50-yard line. Pretty much dead straight in front of the goals. There's Ger. Tailing to the right. Will it be held in? No. Despite the efforts of, I think it was Martin Hughes that time, which is supposed to be Colm Mullen, but that's certainly not Colm's long, lovely locks they see over there. All well held in midfield by one of the Ballyhaunis men who gets the free. Dave Fitzgerald thinks Ballyhaunis seem to be shading it, and they've had most of the possession so far, but they're only 2 points in front. Poor free, gathered by Mickey Sheridan. Mickey lost a high one in. Ger Gibbons breaks away from him. Oh, but the break just doesn't come for him. He was running well, but it just didn't come off. Prodded in a bit further, but harmlessly over the sideline. It's a Ballyhaunis.
Come on, Ballyhaunis!
I said a moment ago Ballyhaunis for 2 points, but in actual fact, of course, it's only one, because Shrule have got 2, Ballyhaunis have 3. Tony Mullen rooting in there, helped out by brother Ger, who's recovers from a hand injury. Well held by Martin Hughes. Tries a low one towards goal, but it dribbles harmlessly away. Goes Ger Mullen, well fisted down. Comes to brother Aidan, I believe it is. Aidan lays it back to Ger. Ger lofts one in towards the goal. Can it be held in play? Slightly better than the last one, but still possession comes to Shrule. Davy Hyland feeds it into Tony Mullen. Tony is making good progress. He tries a shot towards goal, but again, once again, Paddy Phillips takes it. This is a fairly good one. Clean possession by one of the midfielders, I think it is. Being tackled by Austin Mortimer, fouled by Austin Mortimer. Free for Ballyhaunis. Another shortish one. And again, there's no clean possession, but eventually it does come to one of the Ballyhaunis midfielders who's been chased and hassled by Austin Mortimer. Lays the ball out, well tackled by Christy Cawley. Ball breaks loose. Ballyhaunis right half forward, swings it across. Good looking ball. And it's great point by Ballyhaunis man there. 2 points for Shrule. Christy Cawley, good kick out towards Micheál Mullen. Breaks loose, but in comes, I think it was Dominic there, yeah. Dominic goes back, gets possession. The other Shrule man on the ground was Davy Hyland, I believe. Ger Mullen. There's Aidan. Aidan actually trying to get possession, not succeeding. John Morley slips at a crucial time there, and his man is free up the wing. Eamon Cunningham lets it in, but he overhits it, does he? Yes. Eugene Murphy goes back. It's good length on the clearance. Up goes Ger Butler, can't collect. It breaks down to Eamon Cunningham again. Cunningham lets it in, but again it's broken up by Micheál Mullen down to Ger Butler. Ger finds Davy Hyland. Davy lets it out to Tony Mullen, and this is a promising looking attack now. Ger Gibbons on a break. Yes, it's going to no. His man got it at the second attempt. He's been bottled up in there. The referee says he was found. Three lads don't agree, but now referee going back to have a word. With whom? With Ger Gibbons and Martin. So James Reedy preparing to take this kick out for Ballyhaunis. Free kick, 25-30 yards out. Austin goes for it but fails to collect. Comes to one of the Ballyhaunis lads, lets it into Conan. John Marley goes with him, goes to ground. But once again Eugene gathers. Eugene has been having a good game. Lets it out to Ger Mullen. Not showing any effects of his hand injury. Dave Fitzgerald doesn't collect that one. Ger Gibbons is running in ahead of Aidan Mullen. Can he let it into him? No, he's bottled up. There's a free in for Shrule. There's a change. John Marley is coming off and Colm Mullen has come in. John not really having the happiest of days. His man has got inside him a couple of times. He's in for John Marley. two substitutions in the Shrule team. And again, not a great free by Ger Butler, but it seemed to come off one of the Ballyhaunis lads, but it's flagged as a wide. Hold this, Eamon Conan. Ballyhaunis right half forward has been doing a bit of damage so far. Fitzgerald has come out to mark Ger Butler. Because, to be honest, Dave Fitzgerald wasn't having the happiest of days at centre half back, so he's come out to the right wing, marking the left half forward for Shrule, Ger Butler. Another foul on one of the Shrule lads. Ballyhaunis doing quite a deal of fouling. It'll drop short, just outside the square. It's held by one of the Shrule lads, and a lovely point there. Lovely point. I think it could have been Aidan Mullen. Fairly crowded down there. It was hard to say who, but he didn't have a lot of room. He just got it on the left boot and just tipped it over. Very nice point for Shrule. So Shrule only a point behind. Not a great kick out. Coming between Dave Fitzgerald, Ger Butler. Ger breaks it down. It's collected by Tony Mullen. Tony leaves it out this side of the field to Ger Gibbons. Ger slips, but he gets up. Solos the ball, goes around his man rather easily. Gets away from him, lets it back to Ger Mullen. Now can Ger get it over? Not a great one. It's falling for Aidan. Aidan has got it. Aidan leads it across the centre towards Ger Butler, and Ger, poor kick, very poor kick. Ger not hitting the target today. Not a bad one. Will Austin get it? No. Well held out there by Ger Mullen. He's certainly not showing any of the ill effects of that hand injury he had. Plays it across this side towards Austin. Austin throws it in towards the centre. Aidan off his chest. Still hasn't got it. Now he has. Goodish kick. No. Tailing off to the left. Getting a bit overcast here in Charlestown now. Beautiful day on the way down. Beautiful sunshine. The clouds gathering for quite some time. There is rain forecast. Let's hope it holds off for another 3/4 of an hour or so, by which time this match should be over. Here we have Ballyhaunis on the attack again, breaking inside the 50-yard line. It's Tony Marley. Tony Marley lets it into the full forward. And Tommy Morden, the captain of Ballyhaunis, sticks it over the bar. So now there's 2 points between them once again. And it's Christy Cawley preparing to take the kick out again. Eamon Conan gets possession. He's tackled by Ger Butler. Doesn't release the ball now. He does. Eugene Murphy tries to get it, but it comes off his hands to his opposite number, Brian Murray. Brian Murray is going in towards goal. Eugene is still with him. Brian Murray falls, or was he helped? It comes out to Ballyhaunis left half forward, Mike Phillips, but this time Mike is off target. Christy Cawley with the kick out towards the right wing. Austin Mortimer seems to help it on. Davy Hyland gets possession. Good long ball over Martin Hughes' head. It's coming back out towards Ballyhaunis left half back Billy Phillips. He teams up with one of the midfielders, seemed to get a push in the back, but the referee lets it go. It's clear down towards Aidan Mullen. Aidan seemed, or Ger Gibbons it was, I think, seemed to be caught around the head. The ball broke out to one of the Ballyhaunis backs, who gets a free. This one is caught by Micheál Mullen, breaks out to Ger Mullen. Ger having a good game. He's moved out to centre field even though he's wearing number 11. Aidan tries to get it over to the right wing. Davy Hyland can't make contact. He comes out to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald to one of the midfielders to the number 9. Then it back in, but I don't know where he was sending that one. It came to Davy Hyland. Davy links up with Austin. And Austin makes progress down the slightly left to centre. He plays it back to Tony. What's Tony going to do? Throws one in towards goal. Bit of hole in pressing in there, but all just harmlessly wide. And with that, referee blows for half time, so as they go in, it's Ballyhaunis 5, Shrule 3. Shrule making their way out onto the pitch for the second half. And I can't see any changes so far. Martin Hughes coming over, which is where he came on instead of Justin Keady, who unfortunately got injured. Ger Mullen, as we expected, is playing in centre field, and Tony centre half forward. So everything seems to be set at the start of the second half. Referee just ushering a few of the players away, and the game is back on. Up goes Ger Mullen, but it's fisted away from him. And Ballyhaunis on the attack straight away. Austin Mortimer trying to close this man down and gets a good kick in. And it hits the post, goes over the bar. Very good start.
Come on, what goal? on, Johnny!
3 points.
Come on!
Runs up. It's a goodish kick. That's more distance than that than the Ballyhaunis lads are getting in the first half. Ball breaking loose. Comes to a Ballyhaunis man, and Ballyhaunis on the attack yet again. Austin Mortimer trying to catch up with him. It goes to ground. He gets the ball in. Micheál Mullen is tackling his man. Man lets it in, but very poor ball. Out comes Eugene. Eugene ships one shoulder, lets the ball out to Micheál. Micheál releases it to Ger. Ger plays it in towards, I think it was Davy Hyland. Davy couldn't collect, and the attack broken up by Ballyhaunis, who come on a counter-attack. Coming from the right wing in towards the centre, and Dominic Craddock does very well to gather there. Holds off 2 tackles, comes out with the ball, and has a little word with the Ballyhaunis man. I think he's telling him what he'd rather he didn't do again. Maybe telling him what might happen if he does, I don't know. Dominic solid as ever. Urging his men forward, shouting, come on! They all give as much commitment as Dominic. They should certainly be able to do it. Well broken up by Davy Hyland there. But possession back with Ballyhaunis. The man goes to ground, still has possession, but nearly loses it again. Lets it back to one of the wing backs, who takes about 4 or 5 steps, who gets away with it, and an absolute waste of a ball, which trickles harmlessly wide. Tom Riley seen it over the end line, and now, after only 2 minutes of the second half, the rain is starting to come down. Umbrellas and scarves and things going up all around the place now. Let's hope they won't be up for too long. Ball breaks down to Micheál Mullen. Micheál gets a clear in. Davy Hyland does well. Tony gathers. Tony comes away, falls over Davy Hyland, lets it back to Ger. Ger lets a ball in towards Aidan. Aidan gathers well and lets it out to Martin Hughes. Now, what can Martin do? Martin lets it out to Austin Mortimer. Austin pushed as he kicked. No free. Unfortunately, some of the split decisions not going with Shrule. Ballyhaunis keeper falling about 55 yards out, gathered by one of the midfielders again. But well broken up by Ger Mullen, well spotted by Ger. Lets it in towards Aidan. Aidan doesn't get possession, and it's added to and cleared further down the field. Broken by one of the Ballyhaunis lads. Colin Mullen got in a good tackle there. Ballyhaunis still on the attack. It's the full forward that's come out. It's turning. It's a good kick in, but just wide of the left-hand post as we look. Christy Colley with the kick out. Not a great one from Christy, but it comes to Brendan O'Hagan of Ballyhaunis, who lets it in. Tom Riley watches it go harmlessly wide. Ballyhaunis getting a lot of possession in this half, but not doing a lot with it. Ballyhaunis. But once again, Ballyhaunis getting possession from the kick out. They're winning a lot of possession in midfield. Lays it back to Dave Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald lays it into one of the midfielders. I think it's Tony Marley. Marley gets a good ball in. Corner forward comes out and sticks it over the bar. Good point by Valburn. It could get even tamer if Ballyhaunis get a few more frees, but there was a push in the back spotted by the referee that time. So Austin Mortimer wins a free for Shrule, which Mickey Sheridan comes out to take. Drummer taking his time about this one. Lays it in towards Ger Gibbons' corner, but unfortunately caught by one of the Ballyhaunis lads. Gets a long clearance, is heading towards the sideline. Cullum was over there, but he can't get possession. The much taller Ballyhaunis man gets it, lays it in, and over goes Christy Colley. Very good positioning by Christy. Was tackled high, referee way play on. Dangerous kind of play by Shrule there, but it comes to Eugene. Eugene is being tackled, he's still got possession. He's trying to come out, he gets it out, but again, it's Ballyhaunis in possession. But this one is broken up by Ger Butler. Ger did well there. Lets it in towards Aidan. Aidan was holding his man a little, I thought. And Ballyhaunis cleared the danger. But no, it's blocked down. Very well blocked down by, I think it was Tony Mullen that time. Coming over this side. Cleared by one of the Ballyhaunis lads. It's going down towards the sideline. Very close to the sideline. And it's over the line. Shrule ball. Up coming on, so Dominic Craddock takes the sideline kick. Up goes Austin Mortimer, but it's held by the Ballyhaunis man who wins a free. quickly taken, releases it out to Valburden. Tackled by Tony Mullen, gets past Tony. Tony is still following, but Valburden making progress in, cutting in towards the centre. Met by Dominic, gets past Dominic. Lays it out to Morden. Morden plays it back in towards Burden. Burden has it again. Burden lays it out to Mike Phillips. Mike Phillips sends it in towards the centre. A dangerous looking ball. And it's a goal, is it? No! Shrule were very, very lucky there. Twice it went right across the face of the goal. And out comes, I think it's Eugene Murphy. Eugene being held. Still doesn't get the free. He releases it now to Ger Mullen. Ger also shipping a tackle. Gets it over this side towards Austin Mortimer. Austin running onto this one. Now, what can he do? Austin lays it in towards Aidan, but unfortunately the Ballyhaunis full-back, Tommy Caulfield, gets it out this side to, I think it's Richard Phillips. Richard Phillips is fouled about 30 yards, 35 yards from goal, and it's a free out for Ballyhaunis. Amos Caulfield, number 18, taking this free. Ger Mullen goes up for that one, doesn't collect. Mickey Sheridan does. Mickey comes out past two tackles, shot blocked down, but I think it's caught by Ger Butler. Unfortunately breaks away from Ger to, I think it's Brendan O'Hagan, who's back there. But well fielded by Christy Colley. He's tackled by a couple of the Ballyhaunis guys. Gets it out to Dominic Craddock. Dominic coming out with the ball. Will he play it out this side to Mihal? He does. Well, no, not to Mihal actually, it's Davy Highland who has it. Davy lets it in to Austin Mortimer. Now Shrule are beginning to put a nice looking move together. Austin is inside the 50, but unfortunately a poor ball from Austin. Very poor ball. Caught by one of the Ballyhaunis has, but well blocked down by Aidan Mullen to Ger Gibbons, and Ger's shot on the turn goes past the right hand upright and wide. And Ger seems to have got a knock there as he took that shot. Paddy Phillips with the kick out.
Come on, Tony!
Here comes Ger Mullen, but unfortunately the ball has got greasy. He doesn't hold it. Ger Butler does. Ger lets it across this side to Aidan Mullen. What'll Aidan do? Aidan lets it into Austin Mortimer. Now Austin, in a goodish position, is held up, complains to the referee that he had the advantage. Referee doesn't allow it, it's a free to Shrule. I think he could have let that go. Austin was cutting in. He might well have got a goal like he did against Lewisburg in the county semi-final. Ger Gibbons taking this one. Safely over the bar. So now there's 3 points in it again. Ballyhaunis 7, Shrule 4. Oh, can Shrule take courage from that?
Come on, Johnny!
Up goes Ger Mullen, breaks it down, it comes to Austin Mortimer. Austin's crossing the 50-yard line, soloing in. He's passed the sub. He should let it out. No, he goes to the point himself. A very nice point by Austin Mortimer. Very nice point. And now Shrule have got 2 points in quick succession. Now there's only 2 points between the team. There's a bit of a buzz around the ground now. Shrule! The crowd beginning to come to life as the teams come to life. Certainly as the Shrule team comes to life. This one is well held by Davy Highland. Thinks about it, lets it into Aidan Mullen. Aidan lets it out to Ger Gibbons. Ger lets a lovely ball in to Ger Butler. A great save by the goalkeeper. Great save. It was a great ball in by Ger Gibbons. Indeed, it was a great ball by Aidan Mullen out to Ger in the first place. Now it's out on the 50-yard line.
Come on, Jacko!
Played by Mike Phillips down to Johnny Cribben.
All the way, Johnny!
A lot of ground. He comes in to Valburden. Valburden takes a nice kick over the bar. And now there's 3 points between them again. So in the space of about 3 minutes, we've had 2 points from Shrule, 1 point for Ballyhaunis. Now the game is coming to life all right. Shrule nearly had a goal in the first half, almost had one there, and Ballyhaunis unfortunate not to have one earlier in the second half. Considerably more excitement in the second half already, even though we've only got about 13 and a half minutes to play yet. Ballyhaunis man drops it. I think it's Ger Mullen gets possession. It's a nice ball out towards the wing, but no, it's actually Brendan Martin who has come on as a sub, I think. We hadn't noticed that until now. But the ball, as I say, going over the sideline, line ball for Ballyhaunis. Ballyhaunis again getting possession. It in towards goal, but Tom Riley, Tom will watch them like that all day. It didn't come down very heavily or anything. Mickey Sheridan going up there with, or was it Mickey? Yes, it was, with a couple of them. It breaks to Shrule, comes out towards the centre. Ballyhaunis man all on his own, fires it back in. Christy Colley Gathers well, lets it out. Up goes Dave Highland. Runs onto it. Tony Mullen. Davy Highland calling for it inside him. Will he let it in? He lets it in further. Brother Aidan. But Aidan fails to hold possession. And it comes out to cousin Mihal, who seemed to get a nudge in the back. The referee doesn't want to know about it. Now he does. Mihal Mullen has got a knock in the face. Didn't see what happened there. It was an off-the-ball incident. The game was certainly coming to life up to now, and now it's coming to get maybe just a little bit robust. Mihal seems to be okay. And the referee just hops the ball. And Mihal gets a measure of compensation here. As he shepherds the Ballyhaunis man out over the line with the ball.
Come on, Phillips, come on, never mind that. Come on, face the ball.
Phillips, play football or go home.
Face the ball, Mikey, come on.
Referee has a word with Mike Phillips, who apologises to the referee, shows us all his gum shield after he's shown us his temper. Mihal gets a nice ball in towards the centre. Up goes Davy Highland, well held by Davy. Nice ball out to the wing. Brendan Martin going in. Angle was tight, he was being closed down, and unfortunately he went to the left of the post. Ballyhaunis corner back James Reedy. That's a long ball down towards the half forwards. It's gathered over there by, I think it's the top of the right, Brian Murray. Still has possession. Eugene Murphy sticking very well to him. Lets it in. Well caught, knocked down by Mickey Sheridan. Dominic Craddock comes out with the ball. Will Davy Highland get it? Yes, he does very well there. He was under a lot of pressure. Turns. But unfortunately, Ballyhaunis corner back who has come out towards midfield, it appears, gets that one down, but it's breaking up this time, I think, by Cullum. Cullum seemed to be fouled. He was. The referee agrees. 3 out to Shrule. Of which there are still over 12 minutes to play. Ball breaking out, comes to Dominic Craddock, who's foraging very far forward. Lets it out to Ger Mullen. Ger lets a high one in, a bit too far, but it's gathered by the Ballyhaunis man, who in turn is fouled, and there's a free out. He gives the full guy a hit. What about the second foul, ref? Certainly. Poor free out, low along the ground, but it comes to a teammate. Lets it out to Val Burton, who now seems to be playing in the half-hour line, to Tommy Moore, who seems to have gone out to the corner. Very hard to know who's playing where on the Ballyhaunis team. Backs and forwards playing out of position at the moment. Ball breaking back, fairly hard to say. Tom Riley gathers, lets it out to Eugene Murphy. Eugene has a man outside him, lets it out to him. It's Ger Mullen, I think, back there helping the defence. And now it's with Cullum. Cullum close to the sideline, lets it in towards the centre, over Davy Highland's head, where I'm afraid there's only red shirts. Ballyhaunis looking the more dangerous at this stage. But this one is going to just go harmlessly wide. First, but in the last few minutes it's got just a little bit tame again. Now Mickey Sheridan. Kick blocked down, but it's out over the sideline. Line ball to Shrule. Eugene Murphy coming across to take this one as Mickey goes back to the centre. Shrule still 3 points behind. Little less than 10 minutes remaining, so they need to start doing something about it. Not a great kick at all. Comes to Ballyhaunis again. Goes back into a Ballyhaunis man who slips. Referee says he's fouled. Free in. This one being taken, I think, by Mike Phillips. Send over the bar, so now there's 4 points between the sides again. Good long kick, well held again by Davy Highland. Davy has done some nice fetching. Let's it into Ger Mullen. Ger in towards Austin Mortimer, who has gone full forward. Austin was definitely pulled there. Actually ricocheted, I think, off a Ballyhaunis man there. Nearly an OG. You don't see too many of those in Gaelic. Caught by Ger Mullen. Let's it into Tony. Tony shot half blocked down, comes to a Ballyhaunis man, takes about 6 steps, then hops the ball, gets away with it, lets it out to Cribben. And Cribben lets it into Mike Phillips. Mike Phillips going in towards the centre. He finds his man. It looks at it. Tom Riley must have got a touch and a great save by Tom Riley. Ballyhaunis, about 20 yards in from the sideline. Taking his time about it. Some of the crowd don't like that. It's not going to go all the way. Breaks for Ballyhaunis man though. And it's over the bar. Now Ballyhaunis have double scores, 10 points to 5. It's not looking too good for Shrule. Well held in the centre of the field by Davy Hyland. Davy's been playing very well. Lets it into Tony Mullen, slips away from him, but brother Ger manages to get it back. Lets it back to Tony. Tony lets it out the wing, where Davy gets a very high tackle. That was a very dangerous tackle. He's fairly minimal. No, it doesn't get the height. But it's breaking in towards goal. Cleared by Ballyhaunis, and it's Micheál Mullen in possession. About 45 yards out. Ger Gibbons tries to fist in. Oh, exciting stuff this as the fullback comes away with it. It goes out over the end line. Off Tommy Caulfield, 45 for Shrule. Unfortunately, it didn't come off that time. That is what Shrule would have needed because they are 5 points behind. They certainly could do with a goal at this stage. With only 4 3/4 minutes or so remaining now. Ger Butler, a bit more height in this one, but again it's breaking down. Well held in there by Ballyhaunis midfielder Tony Marley. Marley is fouled as he comes out, free to Ballyhaunis. Good kick, well over the 50-yard line. Aidan Mullen tries to get possession back, but unfortunately Ballyhaunis are coming again. They've crossed over the 70. Good high kick, but it tails off to the right and wide. 2.5 minutes left. As I think it was Tony Mullen gathered that one, led it up the field, but unfortunately nobody there to collect. Sent back down again by the Ballyhaunis man. Well held by Eugene Murphy. Gets it the second attempt, lets it out to Colin Mullen. Colin, low ball up towards Tony Mullen. Tony unfortunately unable to hold it. Brendan Martin tries to keep it in play, but it's a line ball for Ballyhaunis. Almost in the middle of the field. Micheál Mullen failing to hold it. Seemed to get a push as he went back to try to recover it. Bit a bit scrappy now, breaks out towards the 50. One of the Ballyhaunis now gets a high one in towards the goal. Broken down. Coming out Ballyhaunis again. Man being bottled up a little, but he gets the ball away. That man in turn is closed down by the Shrule forwards, but it comes out only as far as the midfielder. Who promptly sends it over there. Ballyhaunis now 6 points in front. And only a little over 2 minutes left, so Shrule's cause would now seem to be home. So, no senior football for Shrule next year would appear. Having won Division 3 of the league, couldn't really be too disappointed. Ger Gibbons there failing to get that one, goes back to Ballyhaunis back, and sends it out to one of the midfielders. I think it's Tony Marley. It's now Dave Fitzgerald in possession, but overplays the ball according to the ref. Minute and a quarter left. Davy Hyland goes up and gets good possession, breaking through. He's been held by 2 of them. Tries to get a kick in, but it's foul as he attempts to gain possession again. Davy has played very well since he came on. Ger Butler going to take this free. What'll he do? Point is not much good. He nearly sneaked it under the crossbar, but the keeper got a hand to it and it just went over. So Paddy Phillips, will this be one of his last kicks out? It's well held there by Tony Marley. Breaks away very quickly. He's making a lot of ground. He's crossing the 50 met by Christy Colley. He passes Christy, lets it in to one of the forwards who's been harried and hassled there. Eventually breaks away. Referee sees some foul and there's a free. Now there's a bit of a brawl that has been done there. But that seems to have petered out as well. And 30 minutes playing time is now expired. So we're into time added on at this stage. Score 11 points to 6. Having a word with... It's now actually a free out for Shrule. I thought he had gone for a free in initially, but it's given a free to Shrule now. Christy Cawley takes. Davy Hyland trying to get it. Again, I think it's Tony Marley, but at this time blocked down by Aidan Mullen. Runs into a tackle. A second one from Dave Fitzgerald. Gets it out to Tony. Tony drives it in towards Ger Gibbons. Ger flicks it in a bit further. Ballyhaunis makes a hash of it, but gets a total, gets it out. It comes to Johnny Cribben. Cribben trying to do it all on his own. Goes round Mickey Sheridan. And McCraddock trying to hold up Malverden. Malverden goes to ground. Referee gives the free.
Give him the ball, give him the ball.
And Seamus Caulfield plays the ball to the referee. Match is over. Ballyhaunis winners by 11 points to 6. But Shrule can still hold their heads high. It's been a great year for the club. They've won out Division 3 of the league, got to the intermediate final, and there's still 2 tournament trophies there for the taking, we hope. They've come a lot further than they've ever come before, so I suppose congratulations are still in order, although they weren't successful today. They'll be disappointed, but as I said, they can hold their heads high. They've done the club and the village proud. And a long, hard campaign in which they beat Moy Davits without playing really up to their capabilities. Had an absolutely brilliant game to beat Westport and played extremely well also to beat Louisburg to get to this final. So Ballyhaunis, who were already sure of senior football next year, having won Division 2 of the league, now add the intermediate championship. And any bits of flare-ups there were out there seem to have been forgotten about. Handshakes all round. I see the 2 goalies, Paddy Phillips and Tom Riley, having a word. So there's no bad feeling or anything being taken off the field. It's been left out there, which is as it should be. So with that, we'll say goodbye from Charlestown.